Well, hello everybody. Dan and I are in Thornhill, Dumfries and Galloway, and we've popped to Fusi, fish, chips and pizza on Drumlanrig Street, and I thought I would give the fish supper a go. I've had the fish suppers from here before, and Dan has a haggis supper. He's had a haggis supper before. It's been quite a while. So a couple of years on, let's see what the food is like. Of course, up here in Scotland, it's usually haddock. Nice flakes of haddock. Nice fish. Plenty of it. No skin. Nice flavour. The batter isn't as crispy as I would like. It's crispy in places, but not as crispy all over. However, it is seasoned. A little greasy, but hey, we're in Scotland. There's some chips. Again, they're not very crispy. There's a little bit of crispiness, but they're nice and soft on the inside. They're good chips. They're not undercooked. Dan also got some mushy peas. You can see there's still some pea structure. They're nice peas, they're nice and sweet. They could do with a little bit more seasoning, but they're not the worst by far. I like the fact that there's still some chunky pea texture in there. I'll try dipping a chip in. See what it's like. Nice combination. We just do with a little bit more salt. A generous portion. The fish and haggis suppers were something like £8 each, and then the mushy peas were a couple of pounds. So the total was around £18, which is pretty good these days with the price of everything. I'm going to ask Dan now, who's covered his food in tomato ketchup, what his haggis is like.
Let's have a look. The haggis looks very nice.
Dan loves haggis, don't you, Dan?
I do. It's really nice.
I only eat veggie haggis.
It's got a nice flavour, nicely seasoned.
It's got a good structure, nice crumbly haggis structure.
The batter's nice.
Is it?
A little bit soggy, as you said with yours, but edible. It's
The
very
haggis
nice.
looks lovely.
It's very nice, there it is.
Do you think it's a local haggis?
Probably, they were farmed nearby, and
Were they?
yeah, we saw one running along the road.
I wonder whether it's a Grierson's haggis.
Could be.
Wow, that looks to be quite a good scoff. I would give my fish supper probably a 7.8 out of 10. Dan, what would you give your haggis supper?
About 8, I think. It's really nice.
So that's about 7.9 overall. I think that's pretty good. We've had a long journey. We travelled to Dan's mum's yesterday in Kew and had a night there, but it's taken us something like 8 hours with a couple of short stops to get here. And it's 7 p.m. now. We didn't get here till about 6 p.m. And we left just shortly before 10 this morning. So it's been a long day, and this is more than welcome. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, Comment, what do you think of the food? I think it's pretty good value. Share, subscribe, ding that notification bell, ding ding, and I will see you again soon for the next one. Until then, bye for now.